Hey, how's it going? It is 5:34 p.m. Central Time, Taurus season, and it's May 3rd, Wednesday, May 3rd. So I was just booed off of this. Well, they kicked me off of this TikTok. I was just scrolling through TikTok, and I enter into the live often, right? Excuse me, and yeah, these fucking He-Man woman hater club. Got like 7 dudes, including the person who's doing the live, right? Just like going bashing in on women and saying why women are single and something. I think they were referencing the Bible too. I think I heard someone say something about the Bible before they kicked me off. I was laughing. I would put like because they're saying women are single, man. I didn't even get to. I wasn't even in there long enough, right? Let me show you. I was in there. I just hopped in and they were talking about, man, we're single. A lot of men are becoming single, and that's why women. And they were saying that's why women they said are gonna be 50% single or without kids or something like that. They were saying like men are turning gay and they don't want to be with women, but I believe they were straight men, or they could have been bi or whatnot. But yeah, and I was just like single by choice, if anything, the women, right? And I was just like laugh out loud. And they were gone. They're talking. Other people were talking, right? And people were commenting and everything. Gone commenting, and then someone on the live highlighted my name and asked a question, and then they were like they mute the comments or they blocked me from commenting, right? And I was about to respond. I don't even know what he had said. Something about why would you be single or something about that, or you are single or something like that, of questioning why would I be single. I think that's what he had said, or just speaking on women, why would the women be single. And he didn't even know if I was single or not. Of course, yeah, I am, because by choice, right? That's by choice. And that's what I wrote. I said single by choice, if anything, laugh out loud. And so they didn't like that, by choice, because a lot of men feel like women are in need of them, like sexually, yeah, but then again, it's a no. It's a yes and a no. You know what I'm saying? Because we could still satisfy ourselves in some form or fashion, and it doesn't even have to be sexually. We could fill in that void. You know what I'm saying? In other aspects, by filling us in other aspects, right? But yeah, the sexual portion is that could be handled too by ourselves. That we don't have to step out and interact with other men or multiple men or women just to like connect with ourselves in that way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that comment or conversation didn't even go that far. Oh, I just have a message from my mom. But yeah, that was funny. Oh, He-Man Woman Hater Club. I don't even know what. I ain't even trying to get clout. You know what I'm saying? Why would I try to get clout? Like, I don't even know who these people are. I didn't even get their line. I'm telling you, I just hopped in there and was zooted right out. So yeah. Let's see. They said, that the one on the live, they were like, some of the lives were like, do they have 900 followers, or and he was like, let me check, and they were like 900 followers or 900 likes or something, and they were like, oh no, and then they kicked me out. I was just like, the fuck. They have certain like standards, right? Like, no wonder y'all ass is single or complaining on your live. And only anyone could be in there. Had to be like 9,000 I guess hearts or likes, or 9,000 followers, some shit like that. But I guess if I ever come across that page say I get to that 9,000, whatever, I will definitely look past that group of He-Man Woman Hater Club. Let's see what's coming through. I'm just doing this for the TikTok. What's coming through? General message. Oh, the high is good for TikTok viewers. Nature Wilderness Assistance here. Okay, let's see. Ooh, let's see. 8 of Swords. And adjustments. Okay. What more? There's definitely two forms of, like, I'm getting like two forms of a way to go about situations. or there's like the left, right, the brain. I'm getting the left brain and the right brain adjustment there in that aspect. Gemini and Leo energy, left brain and right brain. Some adjustment is required, and not just a mental state, but also within a situation, right? Like, well, in that mental state, in order to adjust the situations, right? We have Prince of Swords here. Pointing on the matter. It's like focusing on the matter at hand or a situation at hand. Knowing the drive and why it is, right? Knowing the drive and why it is. It's like all air energy, right? All swords right there. Okay. We have Knight of Wands. Yeah, because some individuals are fueled in a certain energy, right? Or fueled by, or like, so they're driven. Some have a, like, I feel like an agenda, right? They're driven in a certain direction, not fully in the know of why, but they're running off of this fuel, right? That's what I'm getting. Some individuals are running off of a fuel. Four of Wands. Seven of Swords. Yeah. And trying to, it's as if they're trying to, I feel like the individuals are trying to overdo or like outshine or because I feel like that. I've been feeling this energy to outshine the individual, outsmart the individual even. Come on, Ma, she blowing it up. I have that text here in a minute. It's about Mother Day gifts. So yeah, y'all forget the mothers out there for Mother Day coming up, right? So yeah, I feel like some individuals are trying to outshine the individual. It's very interesting. It's as if only one information is acceptable versus the lot. That's the feel. Or like even I feel like some are trying to uphold one form of information, even if there's like so many truth against it, right? And it's factual. It's factual. It's a solid information, and it could turn the wheel if they would just bring in that adjustment, right? I'm hearing become the adjuster. Adjust it. It's coming through. Be the adjusted, because some individuals are so fixed and content in themselves, and there's nothing wrong with being content, right? That's all good. But there is something wrong with being content when there is errors going on, right? If there's like this oblivion to a situation, right? A denial kind of energy, then yeah, therefore there's wrong there in that sense. And it's like being fueled in a negative aspect or on like I'm getting like a journey, what is that? Like a false journey. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going on this journey or venture without even a direction, or like, I'm getting like someone don't have a manual to do something, right? And so it's just really like left without information in the field right here. That's the feel going on. Like, how do you venture off without a map or knowing, like, ever been there before, right? That's the feel. But that's the feel that's coming through. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Some individuals are very independent, and their independence is good, it's lively, right? To be connected. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But it's also going to the root of the matter, the root of the situation, the root of the conversation, the root of the topic, right? The root of within self. How else are you going to turn that wheel or close a chapter or enter a new chapter? Well, enter a new chapter. Well, you have to close a chapter in order to enter the new. Like, how are you going to have just all these chapters open? You can't even address, you know what I'm saying? Like, individuals trying to address matters when they haven't even closed. They've completely understood a situation, a person, place, or thing to whatever is coming up the mind, right, or involvement. That's what's coming through. General message. What other spirit? Highest good. Clear be the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear be. And we are in Taurus season and Libra moon cycle. 1, 2, 3. Clear be. Friday's the full moon in Taurus, but it's a moon cycle in Scorpio. Called the flower moon. Considered the flower moon. Let's see. By natives, ideology, terminology, and researchers. not my information per se. Five of Pentacles. Do you see these tools? There's definitely a tool to be worked. Collaboration. I'm feeling acceptance of others within the dynamic. Like, how else do you turn the wheel? And at that, these chains are standing out. There's like change. Chains? I'm trying to say chains, but change. Chain came in. Change. No, change. I said change, but I'm trying to say chains. Yeah. There's definitely a need for a change. But how can anyone change if they're chained to a certain way of functioning, right? It's like very fixed, like I'm saying. And Scorpio is a fixed sign. It's a fixed symbol. And not that Scorpio can't be flexible or like other than being fixed, right? They can. But that's only a willingness at that. And like I'm saying, we're entering into the Scorpio full moon, right? In Taurus. And Taurus speaks on, connects to commitments, right? And at that, they're the opposite. Okay, Scorpio and Taurus. Let's see. So knowing why you're committing, right, and how you commit, or how to adjust, readjust, or align even. If, say, you don't have a format, I'm getting like a format, a way of functioning, right, but you often go with the flow, for others of you, right, then it's like I'm requiring this new way of operating, a new way of being, or new way of approaches, right? And I can't be chained up or like overly fixed, right? I could be fixed, but not like where I'm just so fixed I'm just stuck in this way only, because we are changing, we are evolving, time is spinning, right? Energies are flowing, we are growing, right? So we can't stay in this way of being for too long. That's just anyone, fixed, mutual, right? Sign or at all, or flexible, right? Let's see. What other. Oh, that's a lot. This is the only one we're getting right here. The Hermit. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go speak on it. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Hermit, though. Definitely, there has to be a new way of creation, birthing, right? I'm getting fertilization, right? Acceptance, openness, focus. Like, look, we have the egg here, right? Fertilization. We have a tadpole. I can't see. I don't know if you can see that here. You know what I'm saying? We have this lizard here, right? Or let me see. That's a three-headed? Let me see. It looks like a lizard from distance, but it's not a lizard. It's a three-headed beast. Right, well, we need multiple aspects. You need multiple, like, attentiveness in many fields is what's coming through, right? It's like I'm getting like triplet energy, which is also is fertilization, right? It's birth, right? Genetics. It also goes to coding, decoding, or reformatting. Okay, information, or like approaches, like connections, collaborations, right? I'm getting like this teamwork, effortness. Like this effort, like all brings like this duality, right? This duality energy. Queen of Pentacles again. I was gonna say otra vez. So some may like Spanish culture, like Hispanic, Spanish, Latino culture may have a hard time transitioning into the new, or accepting that. I just said acceptance. Some are acceptant, but it's like to go about these approaches. How do I do this? This is like I require assistance. Some are requiring assistance and don't quite know who to reach out to, is the feel. Because how do I trust someone? That's the feel. How do I trust someone if I never trusted? That's the feel. If I never trusted someone before, how do I trust someone now? That's the feel. Well, how do I make new approaches? Right? How do I come in my individuality, 9 of Pentacles, at the same time collaborate with others, opening myself up? That's the first step. Well, that's part of the first step. Like accepting the information, right? Meditating on that, right? Praying on that, or just like analyzing the information, right? Analyzing your information of self and that of your interest, of your intake, right? And therefore then act on that, like take approaches on that communication. Because if it's like just to listen to someone and then run off of their information as your own, because that's a lot of time, that's where plagiarizing comes to play. With a lot of individuals, it's not specifically at like the brown culture, I'm just speaking in general here, but it's like a lot of individuals take other people's information that they bring to the table and they run off of it, and they're not even fully of the know of this information. They just agree to some points or high points, right? Or want to run off of the information, just period, right? And see what more could come of it because they have interest in knowing, you know what I'm saying? But that's not collaboration, and that's plagiarizing, because then you're stealing information. Even if you agree to it, it's not your information, especially if it wasn't coming from your mouth. It would just like heard someone speak on it and then agreed to it in part and then ran with it, right? It's like a running with energy. It's a lot going on. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Running with some form of information. Or presenting information as their own. I feel like, yeah, some individuals are doing that as their own, solely as their own. We have the Five of Swords, a lot of swords. Five of Swords, and that like really bothered my arm here. A disturbance. Five of Swords. Yeah, of how an old way was being acted on, or individuals who are acting in an old, like a stale manner. I'm getting a stale manner. Three of Swords, which like of disturbance, right? Which creates disturbance, and then that is reciprocated, sent back to individuals. Like a lot of individuals also is and this has been in the energy lately. A lot of individuals are, Spirit, don't take my thought away. They're disturbed. How do I say it? Oh, it was just there. A lot of individuals are disturbed about a certain way. Hopefully it comes back to my training of thought. Are disturbed about a certain way, but they won't acknowledge it. There's a lot of selectivism, like very selectivism going on. It's kind of like a favoritism, something like that. But there's no surrender. I'm hearing there's no surrender. My training of thoughts totally went away on that. Information. It was not meant to be said, okay? Ace of Cups. Definitely the individuals like a flow, but they don't know how to keep up with the flow or maintain the flow. But it's definitely like desire of a flow at the same time. The Chariot. And the Two of Cups. It's a way of connecting. It's like a pushback energy. Some individuals want room to speak, but they don't want like feedback, or they're not comfortable with feedback. Some people don't understand, or they're not, how do I say? It's like really they don't understand how to communicate, right? That's it. They're disturbed and don't know how to communicate. Closing chapters. There's like very closed off energy. I'm getting that old school way. It's like only speak unless you're spoken to. But that's not it. That's not the energy, because it says if individuals go operate by a certain way, right? Or they claim to operate by a certain way, but they don't even function in that way. You know, like communicating. Like speak unless you're being spoken to. Don't speak unless you're spoken to. So when you're speaking, then accept feedback, but they don't accept feedback, you know? There's definitely a direction into a new flow, or it should be. It should be acted on in a new flow, a new manner. I want this message. It's just there, like sitting there, like this energy just not addressed. Some individuals are not addressing information in full. It's like they don't know how to deal with it, or they don't want to deal with it. That's the feel. But that's what I have there. That's what I have there. Let me see. Water, 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 earth, fire, fire, air, 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 earth, fire, earth, air, 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 earth. 4 earth, 3 fire, 3 water, all air here. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's connecting to the divine. It's like there needs to be, there should be, and I shouldn't just say needs to be, yes, there needs to be, but there should be addressing situations in prayer, in fellowship, right? In communication, in cultivation, if intended for a cultivation, right? Because it's like, because if you pull on energy or work off of energy, you're only going to, that's still involving the individual itself or the energy itself, right? And you can't manipulate energy. You could probably like manipulate some form of information for only so long though. That's limited. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm getting that like catfish vibe. Someone could go off of some way for so long, but then when it comes down to it, that energy is gonna have to be met by the person or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And the divine's gonna meet this person or this energy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some individuals are putting out information and as if it's their own, right? And then when the divine comes through, because they will come through, and to meet this individual, but if they can't come with that conversation, communication that they were bringing to the table because it wasn't theirs in the first place, the divine's gonna know that. You know what I'm saying? Also, the divine's gonna know why are y'all not communicating, supporting, or whatnot. It's the feel. If you have the tools, you know what I'm saying? You have the tools, you have the intelligence, you have the professionalism, right? You have the way to, the opportunity to, right? But yet, and it's like ... There's space for feedback here. And that's by divine. By the divine. So why is there a dysfunction? You know what I'm saying? Because there's always a function, but individuals are operating in a dysfunction, and that's their function. But they're upholding that function. They're upholding that function or aiming to. You know, I'm getting that where like some, you know, individuals like in a company hush someone. You know what I'm saying? That's the feel. It doesn't have to be just in a company. It could just be, it's like general energy, but yeah, it could be in a company. You know what I'm saying? Companies is what I'm getting. Like multiple individuals are trying to captivate this energy and display it as their own. Or deny even energy. Deny energy is what's coming through. Deny information. Deny the divine. How you deny the divine if you're speaking on the divine? That's deep, Spirit. I got you. It's 5:58. That's what I have there. Ooh, that's deep. But let's get, I'm going to get this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sacred Self-Care deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, what do we have, Spirit? How is good for the collective, the viewers? I'm going to go ahead and put this on the YouTube also, but it was specifically for the TikTok for that little portion. I wasn't even sure if I was going to get into a read, but I was thinking of it. Okay. Ooh, be still. Health checkup. Knowing the way of functioning. The way of operating, right? So it's affecting the health, the way individuals are being, acting upon, acting out on. Connect with crystals. Water energy. Soak in a bath. Intuition. There's multiple layers. There's multiple aspects. And connections that a lot of individuals don't even understand the depths of what they are involved in, is the film, or what they're denying of involvement even. What or who
general energy, general message, right? But I mean, it all applies. Hydrate, it'll all apply for how it does. You know what I'm saying? Clean your space. Connect with fire. And abundance planning. That was 8 of them. No, 9 of them. 9 of them, Virgo energy. Abundance planning, be still, health checkup, clean your space, hydrate, connect with crystals, connect with fire, soak in a bath, and intuition, utilizing your intuition, seeing beyond. Seeing beyond. Oh, I want to say Virgo, deep breathing. Leo energy, Aries energy showing through Virgo. And Libra, journal, 29. Don't forget to write. Don't forget to keep up with your notes, Virgos. In general, you know, if you that's something you do, like keep up with your hobbies. Just put it like that. Keep up with your hobbies. If you're a writer, then write. If you're like a sports, like active play, get out there and get active, right? Get involved. And I always advise to connect with others, have others in involvement with you, right? Don't ever like, do nothing alone, like trail walks alone or journey off alone, right? Or anything, don't do it alone. Always have like 2 or 3 involved, right? Meaning you or another or a third involved, right? Phone charged, car gassed up, or like, you know, full tank, or, you know, good enough to get you to A and B to C back to A, right? Okay. And regarding any of your involvement, but yeah, that's the message for now that's coming through, and it's 6 o'clock on the dot. Take care. Hopefully this provided some insight in some form or fashion, right, or assistance. But that's what I have for you, Nature Wilderness Assistance here. Take care. Peace be.